Well, thanks for time is given to our group. We want to review a film entitled about Split. The Split film is a psychological horror thriller film released in 2016. The Split film was directed by a well-known director from United States, M. Night Shyamalan, who also wrote the screenplay. The film Split tells the story of a young man named Kevin Wendell Crump, played by James McAvoy, as well as the main character in this film, where someone who has a psychological disorder, he has dissociative identity disorder, or multiple personality, in which he has 23 multiple personalities. Kevin's co-star here is a young teenage actress, Anya Taylor-Joy, who plays Cassie. Cassie has an antisocial character with a dark past, but she is clever and good at taking advantage of circumstances to save herself. The Split film begins with the kidnapping of 3 teenage girls by an unknown man. The man's name is Kevin. They were named Cassie, Claire, and Marcia. The 3 girls were then placed in a closed room similar to a basement. The 3 girls then realized that Kevin has a multiple personality because his character often changes suddenly. Every time he changed his clothes, his behavior changed, as if he was not the same person. It turned out that the man did suffer from a mental disorder which forced him to change, and in him there were 23 kinds of personalities. Whether this man is good or not, and what his motivation is for kidnapping teenage girls, that is the question presented in this Split film. Kevin's psychologist, Dr. Karen Fletcher, continues to counsel even though Kevin seems to be better and can control his personality. But Dr. Fletcher feels that Kevin is not okay because Kevin's other personalities send him emails. This man had confessed to the psychiatrist that he had 23 personalities, but one more personality appeared that was truly savage. Do all these personalities really exist, or are they just the man's invention? So, the 3 girls must know Kevin's friendly personality before Kevin's 24th personality appears in order for them to survive.
Description: Kevin Wendell Crump, or James McAvoy, is diagnosed dissociative identity disorder, or DID. He has dozens of personalities. Although not all 23 personalities of Kevin are clearly portrayed, there are at least 4 prominent characters he plays and really achieves totality. The roles of Dennis with obsessive-compulsive disorder, Patricia, a woman with a cold stare, Hedwig, a 9-year-old child, and Barry, who is a bit of a dandy and loves fashion design, are played very well by McAvoy. McAvoy's co-star here is young teenage actress Anya Taylor-Joy, who plays Cassie. Cassie has an antisocial character with a dark past, but is clever and good at utilizing circumstances to be able to save herself. Analysis: a bit of fun, thriller dominance, and additional drama is an interesting package offered in Split. This thriller presented is not just a psychological thriller, but really a suspense thriller with key scenes that are enough to adrenalize the audience. The location setting that mostly revolves around the basement remind us of the movie 10 Cloverfield, but at least there are occasional outdoor scenes where Kevin visits his consulting psychiatrist, the Dr. Fletcher, or when Casey flashbacks to his childhood when hunting deer with his father. This is quite entertaining, especially for viewers who have a phobia of tight space and darkness. What is unique in this movie is also, of course, because the point of view of this story is not only taken from the main character, who is Casey, because the development of the story priorities that antagonist Kevin. What caused Kevin to become a psychopath with multiple personalities, and what motivated him to kidnap Cassie and his college made the audience curious and felt the horror throughout the movie. M. Night Shyamalan's trademark storyline, which includes a stronger fictional element at the end, absurd scenes that either make the movie more interesting or vice versa. It depends on the judgment of the audience whether the audience prefers more realistic or slightly hyperbolic. However, another thing that might be a consideration is the ending of the movie, which is a bit unfinished story, although there is also a little mix at the end with characters in other Shyamalan's films. Because there are appearances of Mr. Glass and David Dunn from Unbreakable. The Split film itself seemed to be deliberately worked on as a spin-off from the Unbreakable film, which seemed to be worked on later in a sequel that brings Kevin's characters together with Mr. Glass and David Dunn.
After that, Cassie, Claire, and Marcia try to escape from the victims of abduction because they all are perceived afraid of 24 personalities, with those personalities included Barry, Dennis, Patricia, and the Beast. The Beast is one of the most dreadful personalities of him. When it emerges, it can hurt or endanger to someone's feeling, and there is no way out to escape from abduction. But fortunately, Cassie is able to hit him and try to escape. Cassie is the only Wonder character to fight with Kevin, despite she has to take an air gun to shoot him, because she may perceive that there is chance for conquering him, although he always tries to emerge the most dangerous of his personalities, since he has killed Dr. Fracture in a gory room. Sometimes Kevin can decide his personality to be a feminine, and he wore a red well-dressed to symbolize the brutality of his personalities. This scene will let us to look of the director and the production designer to choose setting, decor, and properties as to develop vision of the film. Then the filmmakers selected the actors' costumes, makeup, and hairstyle. As we can see, Kevin has worn knick-knack, earrings, and bracelet, beginning of the story time period, and also helped to connect social station, state of mind, self-image, and the public image that the actor is trying to interpret. In addition, this film is about all of human characteristics and personalities, which they can change in a particular time whenever we are dealing with a murder, and make us to be aware of what we do to someone, how it makes a sense or nonsense. Because our life has been surrounded by many things and experience, and that is important to know, for people tend not to behave someone else cruel enough if we remember the accident or even in the past. Okay, thank you class. I hope you feel free and enjoy for listening to my film review.